Okay, welcome back. This is Jonathan. We are in AutoCAD tutorial session 3 still, and we are in part 2. So the last time we made this, which is what you see here, that model. So it looks alright, I guess. There are, I think, a few things that it's lacking, in my opinion. And that is there's no connections. The whole point of the 3D model is to see how we build this in real life in terms of fabrication and also in construction. When you actually go to competition, you're gonna actually have to put this together. So like, how would this connect to that? How would this connect? Just that's kind of why we're doing 3D models, so we can think about this before we build it. So right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start this QAQC block, edit, and subtract. So we're going to go through it and make sure things are right. And just sort of right off the bat, I know I didn't really write that in over there, but if you look at this, it is off. Like oops, slightly. Which is kind of strange, right? So we can take this whole thing. Let's actually move it. Let's see. Let's see how much we need to move it by. So let's go to DIST, and it tells us in the Y direction we're off by 0.263. So let's sort of write that down, or you can just pull this up. You click on the arrow, it tells you whatever past commands you typed before. So we're going to jump straight into block edit. So we're going to select what we want to edit, which in this case is the leg. Type bedit or block edit, and it says I want to create or edit the leg, and I'm going to say yes, I want to edit the leg, and it pulls this up. So it only shows this actually in 2D wireframe, a little lame, but that's okay. So how far do we have to move it? Well, it says what? 0.0263. Let's go ahead and do that right now. 0.0263. And it's right over that line, just a tad wee bit, which is good. That is what we want. So right now what we're going to do is, if you notice, the green HSS is penetrating the crap out of the red one, and when we fabricate this in real life, it's not going to look like this. It's going to only go up to the surface. So how are you going to do this? Well, we're going to learn something called subtract. So we're going to make a box, actually. Let's start from the bottom. Click on that corner. Let's make sure it's the same width. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull mine up all the way because I see that there's a little thing sticking out. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that right over there. So let's do it. Let's type subtract. And you're going to select first what you want to keep. That's really the key. It's what you want to keep. Hit enter and then click your cutting objects. And then if you look, it's all cut, which is what we want. We want to cut it because that's how you're going to cut it in real life. So if you want, you can find out like the angle, the cut. You can find out the length that you need. It's pretty handy. So we're going to close this actually. It lets me. So it's a little laggy. So welcome to 3D modeling. I don't know if your computer is going to have the same issue or not, but mine is definitely lagging. Can't type anything. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to hit close. Can I save? That's weird. worked for a second there. I have to close this and restart this probably. Let's try regen, see if that works. Okay, let's save. I'm actually gonna close this window. If it lets me. Okay, we're gonna start. Well, I saved it. But let's go ahead and close the window. For all those of you who don't know, that's me. So, anyways, let's go back. Where did I save this at? And this potentially will happen. Okay, let's see. Did it save anything? Okay, so I made it flush at least. So the next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that this goes to there. And let's see. It's 0.5263. So let's go ahead and change that to 0.5263. So let's go to edit again to enter the block editor. And we're going to press pull down 0.5263, I believe. Okay. So when I always go like when I'm trying to pull or push things down, I always pull up and type a negative number like that. Same for the other side. Pull up minus 0.5263. Enter, escape, close, and hit save changes. And voila! Look at that beast. I think it's pretty cool. Another thing is like it's a little off in terms of this distance, so let's go ahead. We can fix that in block editor, and it's 0.5. So let's go to block edit again, and we're gonna move in the positive x. So all of this thing, M for move, 0.5. Escape, close that, close it, hit save, bang! Look at that, it's flush. That's pretty much going to be our goal for the most part, actually. So we're going to try to make it so that things are nicely flushed. Also, you notice all the other legs change because that's what the quarter section method is. You change one, you change them all. Just pick a corner and just stick to that corner. So now that we have it flush, we're going to go ahead and figure out, well, you see that picture? Well, we got something just like that right over here. And our goal in the next video would be to, well, how would you fix this part? So we'll see you in the next part.